Srila Prabhupada brought me to Krishna consciousness. I had seen the devotees in Berkeley on the street. I'd given donations, bought magazines, taken prasadam and so on, and seen a Hare Krishna festival in the Berkeley Hills. But then I went to see Prabhupada give a lecture in the International House of the Berkeley campus, University of California at Berkeley. And it was actually upon seeing Prabhupada there that I really became fixed on Krishna consciousness. I had seen other so-called swamis and religious leaders. Actually, for a sociology of religion class, I had to go and observe different religious performances and ceremonies, and I'd gone to see a swami. It seemed like he wasn't saying anything practical or substantial, telling people how to relax. Just as Prabhupada, he always says that he was reluctant to go to see his spiritual master because he'd seen so many so-called sadhus. So in a little way, there's some similarity. But I went to see Prabhupada, and as soon as he entered the auditorium, I could see that this person is very different. His gravity, his power, his demeanor, he seemed to be practically like a military commander coming in. Not in the sense of a violent person or anything like that, but just as authority. Here was a person I could see obviously that was filled with authority and yet serene at the same time. So the program started, the devotees began to chant. Prabhupada got up off the Vyasasana and began dancing, jumping in ecstasy. He was obviously an elderly person. That was in 1969, so he was over 70 years old. So to see this holy person so much filled with authority, over 70 years old, dancing in ecstasy, was quite overwhelming.
One of the first observations actually that struck me, one of the things that I saw when I was first with him, after I'd joined him in Delhi, we then went to Vrindavan, and we were there for about 10 days. So I got a real chance to see Prabhupada in action. By that time I was able to live in his quarters, and Prabhupada, the first instruction that he gave me was that now your only business is to be with me 24 hours a day. So I took that quite literally, except of course when I was asleep. But I was with him day in and day out, and I got the chance to observe everything that he did, everything that he spoke, every little action that he did. And it really struck me very strongly that Prabhupada was like a living Srimad Bhagavatam. You know, in the Bhagavatam there's a full description there of what it means to be Krishna conscious. And of course there's volumes and volumes of books that describe that. And if you read them, then it might seem like, well, this is going to take a long time, you know, to realize what all of this is. It's such a vast subject. You know, what does it mean to be Krishna conscious? But it was all there in Srila Prabhupada, you know, at every moment. So I saw that, I understood that, and I resolved in my mind that I would take as much advantage of the opportunity to see him as possible, that just by observing how he did everything, how he managed things, how he spoke, how he walked, how he relaxed, how he dealt individually with different people, you know, that would show me the best example of Krishna consciousness. And you know, it just really struck me. Prabhupada was like a living, breathing Bhagavatam.